Good day. Today I just wanted to talk about this thing that I've been doing for quite a while now. That I finished this year, but I began, I think, in 2019 or 2020. I don't remember. Uh, so it's like I'd say it is a trip planner, kind of. I don't know. It's called the Wikipedia bucket list. What it is basically is a bucket list filled with random places that I come across with Wikipedia's randomizer function. If you don't know, Wikipedia has this feature called uh, randomizer or random article, which you know gives you a random article on desktop and on browsers. It's quite clunky. You have to like repeat that link every time, and it's pretty annoying. But on the mobile app, it's quite different. It's like a bunch of cards that you can just skip over, and it's very useful. So I noticed that was a thing, and places would come around. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna create a list with all of those places. And so I did. And it's an interesting story because it started as I want to travel around the world. And then I thought, okay, where do I want to travel? And then when I created the list, I also created a blacklist for countries that would not be included in the list. So I mean, countries like, uh, let's say, China, you know, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, the Central African Republic, Sudan, Libya, uh, and other places like that. Uh, Saudi Arabia, North Korea. And that was done so because I thought that I would never be going, to those countries anytime soon, so I just wouldn't include them in the list. Uh, and it didn't keep up. So either way, uh, thing is that I started making this, building this huge list of 1,000 places that I came across randomly on Wikipedia, uh, and it is pretty diverse. I have a map over here of all the places that of all the countries that are included in this list. That you might see that uh, there's a category for places that I've visited, for countries that I've visited at least one place. One for the full bucket list for all the countries included. There's one with the which shows that uh, which shows countries that are in the WBL, but also that can be that are like eligible to be included in the expanded bucket list, and we're gonna get to that in a bit. So, uh, so yeah, that's basically the world as it is. I would show a screenshot from Google Maps, but it's tricky, so I'll not. Just know that are places around the world, and it's pretty cool. So anyway, what happened is I've been filling up this list slowly. I think in 2022 or 2021, I reached 500 places total. And after that, uh, you know, in the beginning of this year, like March, around March, end of March, uh, I pushed to finally finish this list. And like on the 19th of March, I finally lifted the countries ban because I stopped to think and like that is so stupid. This is meant to be a list of 1,000 random places around the world, and it doesn't matter if I am able to go to those places or not. Uh, the important thing is filling it with places in the first place. which, yeah. So I lifted the ban, and all countries could be included. And so happened. I got places in Islamic countries like in Muslim countries like Libya, uh, in the UAE. There's also like three places that I got in China, which was previously banned. Um, and it's pretty sad actually that I even imposed this ban, because when I did so, I just removed every single item that was in that country, which means that I lost them forever. It is a huge bummer, and I am not proud of that. But I had like 17 places in Russia, I think. I had one in North Korea as well, and uh, after I finished the list, I don't have any in North Korea, so there's that. I would put it back, obviously, but I don't remember what place it was, so we're gonna have to stick with that. So, point of the matter is, uh, the list continued growing, and uh, in the beginning of April, end of March, I finally completed the Wikipedia bucket list. That is, I filled it with 1,000 places around the world, two of which have been already visited. Those were this street in central São Paulo called Rua dos Ingleses, literally Englishman's Street, which I do have a video on. You can check it out here. It's on my video that I went to Avenida Paulista. The last bit of it is the place itself. It's the first place I visited in this bucket list. And the second, ironically, was the Big Ben, which I went to in the beginning of this year. Uh, I have a photo here. I'll just ask my friend to see if I have to censor his face or something, but you know, that's the Big Ben. It's the second place in this list, ironically. Editing Cplex here, I just noticed that I committed a mistake. In the recording of this video, I did not in fact visit only two places, I visited three places, because in London I also went to the district of Southwark, written like this, English. So I went to this district in London, and it is also in the bucket list. So there's that. Here's a photo to prove that I did go there. That's the Shard, which is like the tallest building in the United Kingdom. So there's that. I went there as well. So that's the third place. No, actually, the Big Ben is the third. This one was the second. So yeah. Either way, go back to the video. And well, I have to say, Europe is filled to the brim with these places. It is absolutely packed. Every single place in this continent has a bunch of places. France, for example, I think I've made a map of this before just to mock this fact. France has a whopping, where is the map? Okay, here. France has more than 60 places alone in Europe. Closest would be either Italy or Germany, which are between 41 to 59 places. France has over 60, so there's that. There are a bunch of places in France, and it's not my fault. Wikipedia just, I don't know, recommends a bajillion places from France. I am not joking. Like, there are days when I went in just to find some new place, random as in like Brazil or wherever else, and I got like 3, 4 places in France in a row, and I was like, how the hell? That wasn't until I looked up a map of the French villages, and it is insane. I mean, look at this map. I know I'm gonna have to try to find this later on, and I'm sorry for my own self editing this video, but just take a look at this map over here. Take a look at this bullshit. They have a lot of villages, dude. And Yeah, so I get a lot of random articles from France, but there are also a lot of random articles from the United States. I received a lot from Ohio, for example, uh, and to aid me in this quest to finish the 1,000 place list. I also used and consulted the Wikipedia randomizer functions in different languages, such as Portuguese, which aided me in getting places in France, ironically, and Brazil. I also looked up with the German one, which displayed me German places in Germany and stuff. Also, Japanese Wikipedia, which threw at me a bunch of Japanese places. I went with French, I think. There was also Italian, which did recommend a bunch of French places and Italian places. Uh, I also used Spanish, which, well, in general gave me Latin America and Spain. And yeah, so either way, I do have the completed Wikipedia bucket list at this point, 1,000 places in total. And after that, I noticed that a bunch of countries were left out. This is the map that I made right after the completion of the list, and I thought it was very empty still because I don't know. It was just kind of wrong to see that there were so many places that were left out of this list, and so I decided to create an expanded bucket list. It is literally called the expanded bucket list to fit in with Wikipedia's bucket list, so WBL and EBL. And I created it because I want more barren and isolated places around the world, which I think would be interesting to add, such as in Siberia and other places. So there's that. At this point, the EBL, the ELB, sorry, no, the EBL, yeah, the EBL has like 10 places. I just got one in like the middle of the outback in Australia, which is awesome. And yeah, that's the Wikipedia bucket list lore for you. I have no idea why I talked about that. I mean, it is just a personal uh, thing that I've made, but in case you want to do that as well, you can download the Wikipedia app on your phone. You don't have to log in or anything. You just go in and use the randomizer feature to find random articles in random places around the world, and then you can also build your own Wikipedia bucket list, which is awesome. So, yeah, that's pretty much the whole video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was interesting in any way, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.